Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing okay. This is probably one of my at least top 5 most exciting videos. I think Nellie's gonna come join me. Hang on a second, are you lying down? Goodness me, snuggly bean. This is one of my top 5 most exciting videos because even though it is literally just gone October, and to be honest, I feel like that's late for me, we are going to begin planning for Christmas. We're going to do things slightly differently from last year. And you can check out the video, I'll try and remember to put it in the description below. Last year I did a paper planner. I really liked it, I really enjoyed it. The only problem I had was that it's hard to recreate that every single year, and I also felt like it was hard for you guys to follow along a little bit. So I've done something slightly different this year, and I have created an online planner, and I'm gonna basically in this video go through it, planning for Christmas with you guys, and you guys can have access to this planner too. It's completely free. I wanted to make sure that it was really accessible to everyone, so it's completely free. You can get it via the link down below. It's a Notion template, so you need to have a Notion account, which again, completely free. So if you go onto your Notion account and then you click on my link below, you can basically see my page, and then you click in the corner and click duplicate. You can get access to all of my stuff on your account, and then you can just go ahead, jump on in there and edit along with me. Like I said, I am giving this away literally completely for free. I don't want anything in return. However, if you did want to do something in return, I would love it if you could just pick a little charity that's close to your heart that you could maybe donate a little bit of a little mini Christmas present to in exchange for this free template. Okay, I think that's everything I needed to say. As always, if you enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and as always, I will be taking part in Vlogmas. It is my favourite. I literally have to do it every year. I love it so much. If you want to see all of that, make sure that you are subscribed because it is coming, and it is probably coming sooner than you think. So yeah, right, let's get into it. I am going to record my screen so I can pop it up next to me, and then you can see what I'm doing. Bear with me, 2 ticks. Hey guys, so this is the page you will see when you open up the link. As I mentioned before, you can go to the 3 little dots bit in the corner and click duplicate, and that will take you to your own version of this that you can then edit along to. Make sure you duplicate it and don't edit this main version. I'm gonna lock it just because it's my version. But if you duplicate it, you can get your own version, and then you can crack on with Christmas planning. As you can see, I added one of my favorite Christmas quotes, which is from the Grinch at the top. Then I also added a little playlist for you. If you need to get into the Christmassy mood, you can press play and there will be some Christmassy songs. And then also a Christmas countdown, which I am, yeah, very excited about. Okay. So I broke the planner down into 3 sections. We've got the planning section, which includes a mood board, tree and decor inspiration board, and then also your Christmas card, address book, and your Christmas reflections and goal setting. Then the next section is gifts and budget. So that's going to go through kind of like your Christmas gift planner. So what gifts are you getting and for who? Then also your monthly budget broken down into October, November and December. So you can really get an idea of how much you actually should spend. Sometimes if you're like me, I can just get a bit carried away, a bit excited, and spend a bit more than I want to. So that's kind of like the place to kind of really center yourself and think about actually how much money should you be spending at this time of year. There is also a shopping list, obviously, and then also a little Christmas wish list for yourself. I love doing my own Christmas wish list. I think first of all it's helpful. I do find it a bit frustrating when I ask someone what they want and they just go, oh, I don't know, I don't mind. I get it, but just give me a list and let me crack on. So yeah, I 100% think even at the ripe old age of 24, you should be writing a Christmas list. And I'm gonna say a little quick message for any moms that are watching my channel. Write a little list for yourself, girls. Seriously. Especially my mum, if she's out there watching, write a list because, yeah, it makes life so much easier. And it's exciting being able to treat your mom, especially now that I'm a bit grown up and I have a bit more income. Being able to treat my mom to something special is really nice, but at the same time I want to make sure I'm getting something that you really, really want, and that can be hard. So write a list, ladies, write a list. Then in the final section we have got recipes and activities. So we've got a recipe book section, then an activities brainstorm section, and then a Christmas party planner if you happen to be planning a Christmas party. I don't know if I am going to plan a Christmas party yet, but I've not written it off completely. Sorry if you guys can hear Nelly barking in the background. Then at the bottom we've got the Christmas calendar, so that breaks down literally everything that's going to be going on. I have already added into the calendar Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, obviously, but you can go in really easily and add something that you want to. So for me, I am doing a fun run on the Sunday the 1st of December, so I literally just tap on that, click and add the title. And there we go. And then you can add a tag. So is this a personal thing or a family thing? Is it confirmed or is it provisional? So it's personal and it is confirmed. I am going to have to run this run. And there we go. And then you can literally just click off it and that is all saved in your calendar, which I think is nice. And it helps just remember all the events you've got going on, because I feel like Christmas can get a bit hectic, a bit fast. So moving on then, we will start with the mood board. So this looks pretty empty for now, and I'm going to get rid of some of these kind of like duplicate bits. So let's delete those. So for the mood board, we can literally just click on add new, and then you can pick things that you want to do in relation to your mood board. So for me, I love to just head straight over to Pinterest. Ooh, and it will give you a few ideas. So in this case, I'm just looking for little pictures that kind of like encompass the vibe that I want to bring to Christmas this year. There we go. I quite like this one. I'm gonna pop that there. Hopefully it loads. There we go. And yeah, just basically fill this page with just all the photos that you like off of Pinterest, and this can give you a bit of an idea of basically how you want to create Christmas in the coming year. So is it are all your pictures very traditional, or are they all very neutral? Are they all a lot of lights? Are they all a lot of being outdoors? Is it more being indoors? All of that sort of stuff. It just helps get kind of that vision that sometimes I think we struggle to articulate out just by picking pictures. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, so we have filled out the mood board. I will show you my finished piece. I think clearly I'm definitely leaning towards a lot of white. I definitely want to go outside quite a lot, be around the people I love quite a lot. And also one of the things that's pointing out to me a little bit is a lot of lights. I definitely want a lot of like fairy lights involved in my Christmas this year, which yeah, I wasn't necessarily expecting. I can see I've actually added a few red tones, so that's quite exciting that I want to go down that route too, because I've not done that before. So moving on then, we have the tree and decor inspiration. So I always struggle to kind of make a subsection on my Pinterest just to do with the tree. I find it hard to come up with ideas and then to find those ideas. So this is the page to do that. And just basically add any pictures of any trees that you see that you like the look of, any decor ideas that you like the look of. Again, you can see with the ones that I've picked, I have gone down a very light heavy route. I also think, based on what I've seen so far this year, that the bows are going to be huge in how we decorate. So yeah, I added that as well. You can literally keep adding until you get bored. These were just a few of my favourite ones. So after we've done the tree and decor, we can go in and note down all the people we want to send Christmas cards to. So this is very, very easy. You literally just need to click on the new button and you can type in the name. So I'll pop in my name for now. And then you can put in how you know the person. So are they from work, school, are they personal, or are they family? And then you can add in an email address. Like that, and then also a mailing address. Like that. And yeah, super easy. Then what you can do is when you are coming to writing your Christmas cards, you can click on status and you can say you've written the card, and then once you've sent it you can put card sent as well. So yeah, you'll always know what you've got left to do. There is also the option to add a view on here, so we can do a table view. There we go. So then you can see who you've sent a card to already. What might be easier is to see who you've written a card to and not sent a card to. So you can see that there. But I'll go on to normal table view for now. And let's get rid of that view. Super easy. I will let you guys crack on with adding all the names to that one. After that, we have the reflection page. So this one goes through kind of some goals and reflection setting. Obviously, Christmas is a really magical time. Sometimes it can be a bit challenging. Sometimes being around family that often or being around people that often can be a challenge. Sometimes when you're going through a rough patch and everyone else is just so happy around you, that can be quite tough. Also, I think sometimes we try and like find energy from Christmas past to try and bring into our future, and it's just really difficult sometimes. What I was hoping is that with doing some Christmas reflections, you can really have a bit of a deeper think about what it is you want to get out of Christmas this year. So I've broken it down into a few sections, which is personal growth and reflection, family and relationships, acts of kindness and community, health and well-being, financial goals and budgeting, and creativity and fun. If you click the little triangle, you will see there is a breakdown of some different questions to help you kind of begin to think about what it is that you want to get out of Christmas this year. So for example, the first question is, what holiday traditions bring you the most joy and how can you deepen or expand them this Christmas? So for me, one of the ones that brings me the most joy is matching PJs on Christmas Eve. I don't know why it brings me so much joy. I think it's something about maybe feeling a bit childlike again. I think it's something about like the anticipation of Christmas as well. All of that, I absolutely love it. So I think that's one that I will probably try and deepen a little bit. Because I know it's not necessarily everyone in my family's favourite, it's mostly just my favourite. So yeah, I'm going to have a little bit of a think about how I can expand that. But that is definitely one that's very important to me. In each of these sections, there are different questions for you to have a think about. And then once you've had a little thought, you can set yourself some goals. So for example, one of mine I think will be for acts of community. It will be, I will run a 10k in support of the Sheffield Children's Hospital. And that'll be like one of my little goals for the season that's based off one of my reflections, which I think is super fun. Okay, so after that we move on to the next section. So that is gifts and budgets. The first bit we've got is the Christmas gift planner. Now it's up to you how you do this one. I've selected it so you can do it by person. You can also see how much you're spending on each person. You can edit these, so don't panic. If you go on to gift and then go on to who, you can actually type the name of someone. So in this case, mine might be Tom. And I can create a whole section just for Tom. And then I can also see how much I'm spending on Tom's gifts. So in this gift for Tom that I've created, let's say I'm going to buy Tom, I need to pick something he won't want in case he watches this video. Let's go for a blanket. Say I buy Tom a blanket. At the moment I haven't brought it, it's just an idea. I might do a bit of research on where I want to get this blanket, or I might have purchased it, or I might have wrapped it. At the moment, just an idea. I might add a link if I know where I want to get it from. I don't, and I know I only want one of them. And roughly, I think I'm gonna want to pay. So I think I'm probably gonna want to pay maybe like £15 for that. So let's get rid of this one now. So I know how much I want to spend. That comes into the total section, so I can see what my running total is for the different gifts. Like I said, it can separate it out by person. So for Tom's gifts, I know I'm spending a total of £15, but I can add on other people through here too. Then I can also go across and see what I've purchased, what I've wrapped, based on the status I put on each one. So yeah, super easy. And as it changes, so say I spend a day wrapping or I spend a day researching, I can literally just drag that present over and it is then in the research section. And then say I've purchased it, I can click onto the purchase now and there it is, a little blanket, and I know I spent £15. Pretty cool. So after that, we are gonna go in with budgets. No matter what, budgets are important at Christmas, and I'm definitely the first person to say I don't love that. I literally wish I had all the money in the world and could spend all of it at Christmas. Like, I do love that time of, I do love treating my family. I think honestly gifts are my love language, but we need to be realistic. So I have broken down the monthly budgets into October, November and December. In each one you will have an income for your monthly income, and then you'll also have your monthly expenses. So in this case you've got your salary, any side hustle or side gig you might have, and any birthday cash if you happen to have any. If you don't, you can literally click on the little dots and click delete. It's no problem at all, and then that will give you a total of how much is coming in each month. Then on the other side, you can see what your expenses are going to be. So your rent, your food shopping, and then you can actually add in any items that you plan to get in that month to do with Christmas. So I might do Christmas shopping, and I might spend £50 for that month. And yeah, let's change that to, and I'll tag that as Christmas. So then that is super easy. We can see how much we're spending just on Christmas per each month, which is really helpful for trying to stay on track with your spending. Sorry if you can hear the rain. I'm in the attic and it is super loud now. It's getting so stormy. So on to the shopping list. Obviously, if we planned out our budget, we've planned out our presents, we are probably going to want to do some shopping. What I've tried to do is break down the shopping list per store so that it makes it a bit easier for you to see where you're spending, and also see what you need to buy, what you need to order and where from. So all you need to do is click new, type in the item that it is you want to buy. So in my case, probably a blanket. Obviously the quantity is going to be 1, and then I can pick where I want to get it from. So I might go for Amazon. I can add any notes if I've got them. Then what you can do is click on other shopping and you can see what's your other shopping. But if you want to do a big old shopping trip where you cover everything, I might also want to go to the shop to get some milk because I'm currently out of milk. I can add that to food shop, and automatically it will know whether to add this to the food shopping section based on the category or the other shopping. So you can have all your shopping list in just one place. I feel like this is super helpful for when you're planning your Christmas dinner as well. So you can add all your food shopping to here too. So it might be turkey. What else might you have on your food? Brussels sprouts. Can I spell Brussels sprouts? And you can tag all of that as food shopping, and then yeah, straight away you know where to get your food, which bits are food and which ones are other shopping. So you can literally walk into the shop on the Notion app on your phone, you can literally switch it there and then, and you have got that list and you can literally tick it off. Nice and easy. Okay then, so next on the list is the Christmas wish list. I've already kind of explained why I think this is quite important and quite exciting. So I'll just show you how to fill it out. All you need to do is note down the item you would like. So for example, I might say pajamas again. And then you can click the theme. So this would probably be, I mean, it could be fashion or it could be lifestyle. I think I'm gonna go for fashion, and then you can also put in the link to, in this case, the pajamas that you want, but in essence the link to whatever it is that you want to buy. So yeah, I put the link in there, and then I'd also put in the cost, so maybe like £35. And yeah, eventually you'll have a nice long list that you can either screenshot and send to people if they ask, or just for you to know. Do you sometimes believe in, you know, maybe treating yourself to a little Christmas present from you to you? You know, sometimes you have a tough year and you've worked really hard. I'm all there for a little bit of a treat yourself. So yeah, that is everything on that page. Then we move on to the third section of the planner, which is recipes and activities. So we have got a full recipe cookbook. I need to edit these so that they are more Christmassy recipes, so we can do one together. Basically, we'll just click new recipe, and then shall we do maybe like mince pies? Okay, so let's go on and get a mince pie recipe. Obviously, you can go in and add your favourite one. I think mine's actually a Jane's Patisserie recipe is one of my favourite ones. Yes, here we go. So she does an amazing mince pie recipe. And then all I'm going to do is actually just take the bits that I need rather than looking at the whole website. Because I'm not going to lie, I can't be the only one that just finds that a tiny bit frustrating when I want to get straight to baking. And you've got to read through everything. So we can literally just... copy. Put in the ingredients. Let's get the rest because there was actually quite. Oh, it's only one. Only one egg. Add that. Then there is a space for any tweaks, so if there's anything you do or that you've tested that you really like. One of my ones is to glaze the mince pies with Fireball whiskey. Adds a bit of like a cinnamony but slightly more alcoholic-y taste, which Tom really likes. Then we can literally just copy and paste the instructions. And there you go, that is all literally right there, ready for you to have on your phone, have on your iPad or your laptop, however you like to do it. And yeah, eventually, once you are happy, you can rate it. So once you've given a recipe a go, you can say how many stars you want to give it, and then you can also say whether you want to try it or you're going to try it next, or if you've perfected it, which I feel like this one I've kind of taken it as far as I can. So I'm going to say that that one is perfected. Then, once you fill this up with your favourite recipes, you can actually click on View All Recipes, or you can click on Want to Try or Perfected. So I've just added on a little bit which allows you to also select what recipe type it is. So in this case, it is a sweet treat. So then we can all have it so that it just shows you your sweet treats. Okay, so you can go ahead and fill that out with just, yeah, basically all of the recipes that you might want to try, already have tried, any Christmassy recipes that you like. Then we can move on to the activities brainstorm. So in this one, we can literally list all the different types of activities you might want to do. As you can see, I've already added one, which is to build a snowman. I've added a little picture. I'm also thinking I might want to do gingerbread houses. I'll add a picture for that in a bit. The joy of doing this, I think, is that you have the opportunity to brainstorm a load of different activities, and I think sometimes when it gets to December, we get a bit caught up and we almost like run out of time to do what we want to do. So by working out what it is you want to do, you can kind of organise it and put it into kind of your plans a little bit more. So that's one of the things that I feel like this page is helpful with. The other one is when you have a day that you don't have anything to do and you need a bit of inspiration. You've got a list of all the activities that you want to have a go with, all right here in one page, which I think is really, really nice and quite a fun way to work out what you want to do. So on this page, you literally just need to click +1, add a title to whatever it is the activity is you want to do. So another one might be Christmas shopping. and then you can literally just add a picture. Simple as that. There is another page on here which is basically a Christmas party template. This goes into detail about the potential tasks you might have to do for your Christmas party, the activities you might want to do, and then also if you've got deliveries coming in, the supplies you might need, your guests, everything there. It is from a template off of Notion, so it's up to you whether you use this one. I haven't decided yet if I am going to throw a Christmas party. I'm very tempted, but I don't know if I know enough people to actually invite, which is kind of embarrassing to say. So I don't know if I'm actually going to throw a Christmas party, but maybe one day. But if you are, then there is a party planner right there for you. Okay guys, that is literally the whole of my Christmas planner right there. Let me move this a bit closer. I hope that was kind of useful. I hope it's made you feel a little bit excited for Christmas, but also maybe prepped for Christmas, which I do think is important. Yeah, hopefully you can pop on a cozy movie right now and fill out that planner. Like I said at the beginning, this planner is totally free. I want everyone, no matter kind of how much money you've got, to be able to really make the most of Christmas this year. I think the year as a whole, I don't know about you guys, but it's had its ups, it's had its downs. I'm excited for the new year, but I want to make sure that this year goes out with a bang, and I want to make sure that everyone else has that opportunity too. So help yourself to this planner. Of course, if you do want to make a donation, then please go ahead. It is honestly to a charity of your choice. As I mentioned before, I'm going to be doing some fundraising for the Sheffield Children's Hospital. I'm going to do a little bit more of a talk about that closer to the time. But yeah, go ahead and donate however you wish, if you are in a place that you're able to do so. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. As always, make sure to like and subscribe. When I say Vlogmas is coming, Vlogmas is seriously coming, and I'm more excited than I have ever been. I feel like last year's Vlogmas was a mixed bag and I loved it. I learned a lot from it, but I loved it so much. So yeah, this year's Vlogmas, I am like the epitome of excited. So yeah, make sure that if you don't want to miss a bit, that you're subscribed. And I hope you have the wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I will see you all very soon.